everybody, welcome to another video or stream. So today, originally I was going to play Pokemon and then I changed it when it's going to play something else. But I figured with today being Father's Day, I was going to try to find a way to memorialize, I guess, or honor my dad in the internet and in games. He really wasn't a gamer. I think the most he came close to playing a video game was when I would be playing Sims or Minecraft, and he would always ask me if I was done building my house yet, and I would give him little tours of my builds. That's pretty much the closest he's been. I can remember him being close to playing video games. That and watching me and my mom play him when I was younger. So I decided, in a way, to memorialize him and honor him forever on the internet, was to recreate him in Sims, which I've done once before, but I want to do it on stream, and then make a house for him based on the traits and everything that I remember of him. Now, it's been almost 4 years ago since he passed away, so some of the stuff might be a little iffy. I might take a little bit of creative liberty with it, but the most important stuff I will keep, that I remember, I'll keep in there, like his love for clocks. Is he had an insane amount of clocks. He would always look for one, regardless of if he had room for it or not. He liked to grill out. He liked to fix things, well, mainly clocks. And he had a chicken growing up that I told the story at work yesterday, where they raised the chicken, and then I guess it was getting too big or whatever the reason was, and I don't know if he said it was while he was at school or what the reason was, that he came home and was told they were having chicken that night for dinner, and he refused to eat his pet, so I think he just had sandwiches or something that night. So I'm gonna give him chickens, and I have a little notepad of stuff that I want to include. So, with the way, I wanted to give him a smaller house, but I also want to make sure there's room for the chickens. So I'm thinking Henford on Bagley, but I don't want to give him this gigantic ass lot. I could tear down one of these lots. This lot we did have for a Rags to Riches, but apparently they're dead now. We could put them up here. Let me just see what this lot looks like first, like the size of it. I'm gonna make him, and then I don't know if I want to also make my stepmom, because this is more of a honoring my father, not just her as well. I mean, they were together longer than I think he was with my mom, but well, this lot will work, actually. So this was originally one of our, I think, Rags to Riches houses, and I'm actually gonna save this slot. Save. I'm just gonna save it to my personal gallery on here, not personal library. So I'm gonna now delete everything. And then delete that. I'm just gonna put a father's dream. Oops. Alright. So first I'm gonna create him, and then I'm gonna go and build this lot. And then we won't necessarily play as him, just because I just want to, create him and stuff, honor him for Father's Day. Right, so he was an elder when he passed away, but for the sake of our own Rags to Riches and having him have a family in the game, I am gonna make him. I kind of want to make him an adult, because he was already 48 when I was born. No, 47. I did this math the other day to figure out how old he was when I was born. Let me give me a moment here. I have to redo my math. Close out YouTube that I was watching earlier. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? I pressed the wrong button for my year. So yeah, he was 48 when I was born. He turned 49 that July. So that's still an adult. So I'm gonna make him an adult. I'm even gonna give him his actual last name or first name, but I'm gonna give him I don't know if I want to give him his real name, last name. I'm gonna see if I can spell his, I know a last name I want to give him, but I don't know how to spell it, so I'm gonna Google it. Okay, I don't even know if that's how you spell it. No, I don't want to give him that name. Well, we'll figure out. Let's just do a random last name. No, I'm not going with Phillips. I'm just giving him a random last name. I don't want to give him my actual last name because he's already in the gallery with his actual last name, so I want to make it different. I could name him Lester Twitch. I'll just go with Person. Alright, so first of all, I'm gonna do his traits. There's one thing I told myself. Okay, so there's actually two, I think. I just want to check to make sure that's... Okay, he was actually kind of nosy, but a little bit. I'm just double checking these. Alright, so he's gonna be a goofball. Because he always had these stupid ass father's dad jokes that sometimes it would take me a second to get, and then like some of them I still repeat to this day. So we have to give him a goofball, which that was one of the things on the list. I don't know if it's I'm gonna make him a foodie because he likes to grill out, and he liked to try to grill out steaks or whatever he could, do. Now this last one is kind of iffy because I only had humor and cook written down for his traits. He really chronic headache is a CC one, and I don't want to put CC traits on him. I could do neat, but I could do slab too. See the difference? He was neat and he was a slob, and he was also lazy sometimes. Because he liked to hoard a lot of stuff. He would be like, go to a thrift store or yard sale, like, oh, we could use this, put it in the shed or a different room, and never use it. Like in that aspect, I could see using. I was gonna say slab. I definitely wasn't adventurous. I kind of see him being generous because, well, more specifically when my stepmom came into the picture, because after he got the Santa suit from his brother when his brother was moving, from my uncle, he would go to nursing homes. I mean, even go to my work around Thanksgiving and Christmas dressed as Santa, and he would do that for a few years until he started to get sick, because he had come down with, or was diagnosed with lung cancer, so he couldn't do it as much as he got older. I still have that Santa suit, I just haven't cleaned out that room yet. So like in that way I can see him being generous, and like if he would see something that he thought somebody else might like, and I do this too, where he would buy it and be like, hey, I got this for you, and then either ask, oh, do you want it? Half the time I'd be like, hey, I found you something, I'm gonna bring it to work or whatever for you, because it's usually for my coworkers. So I could see him being generous. I can also see him good, but he didn't. I mean, he did often bring stuff to thrift stores that would take donations. Loyal, definitely. I honestly don't know if I would put him as family oriented. Considering he did have me. But non-committal, I mean, he did 3 married. I think he was committal, just the other people weren't as committal. Commitment. I might end up putting generous. I mean, he did brag when he got stuff, but it wasn't necessarily like new stuff. It was usually stuff from a yard sale. Like, I have this I'm gonna be telling a lot of stories about my dad through the stream, so as you know, it is a way to honor him. He bought this thrift store has closed down since COVID, but he found this lift chair, so it has like, a button and it lifts the footstool up and it like reclines back. He found this lift chair at a thrift store. Did not have the remote to have it like lift up, and he had an extra remote. Like, I don't know how, but he went to the thrift store with the remote, or I think he tried to see if it was compatible, and then he bought the chair. I don't think he told them he had the remote, and he was able to get the price lowered. And he was bragging that how he only spent like $5 or whatever it was, like pretty cheap, on this chair. And then he was able to, fix it. Wait, maker? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just going to go with generous. Alright, so his aspiration. He did like talking to people. But I don't think he would have wanted to be popular. He did have his own business at one time. I kind of want to put him in fortune. But to have a fancy house. So he always talked about the house across the street from where we've lived. And it's considered a mansion because it's like 5 bed. Like, not like an actual mansion, but it's 5 bedrooms, I think 2 or 3 bathrooms, the attic, I think it has a basement, it has a detached garage, it has a yard, I think they're adding on another garage, like, it has a shed, like, it's gorgeous, and I've been in it a few times, but, so I'm just gonna keep him that. He loved the color blue, so blue is gonna be very prominent in his outfits, and the house we will build for him. And he did wear a lot of red, so I'm going to put red in there too, but it just won't be in his house. Mostly it's going to be that. Genre, he loved country. So I think the closest we can get to that is cottagecore or ranch music. So we're going to go back here, because there was a couple times when we were cleaning and we would I would just play country music off, I think, Spotify. Mainly the country I like Kelly Clarkson and or not Kelly Clarkson, that's pop. And Carrie Underwood, both were on American Idol, the original run, or Keith Urban and stuff like that. I'm gonna go. These are just like things that he would like. So I'm just gonna click a few. I'm gonna also just see, what did he like to talk about? Compliments. He likes doing that. He likes jokes. He definitely okay, so potty humor. He had this joke, and I told this a couple times at work, where, I don't know if it's really a joke or more just planned words, but he said if you stand on a toilet, you're high on pot. I don't tell that to people, and they're like, they just shake their head. There's that. Fashion, I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, so this one, I'm gonna go from the bottom and go up. Don't think he liked any of this. I did buy him a digital camera one year for Christmas, and he actually used it. So I'm gonna put photography on there. He did teach me how to draw a sunflower, so that's gonna be there. Mischief. He did like playing jokes, so I'm gonna put Mischief on there too. Handiness, he liked to fix things. Gardening, he used to tell me how he helped his mom with her garden, so I'm putting that in there. Cooking. And he used to do bowling, so we do that. Decor again, I'm just gonna leave that there. Alright, and even though, right, so I'm gonna get rid of all of this. It's kind of awkward, but I am gonna make him a little bit bigger just because he was a bigger guy. Can I? He did have a belly, so face. All right, so I'm gonna choose his face. It's not gonna be too accurate, just because his face did get a little puffier near the end. Ooh, definitely not that one. I might just, where's that one I usually go with? Not that one. There's that basic, like, guy look. Is it this one? Okay, I think I usually go with this one. We're gonna... Actually, I'm gonna pull up a picture, so I have a reference. I have an insane amount of photos on here of just him. So I'm gonna find a good one. Okay, I'm gonna cry though. Okay. But this is an emotional thing for me, so I wanted to share it all with you guys. Because, like I said, he didn't really play video games. So... Can I get detail? So I'm making him a young adult just because then he has the option of having kids in the game. Okay, he had like almost non-existent eyebrows. Those look good, but his hair. Growing up, his hair was... I think it was black from the pictures I've seen, so I'm gonna go... Actually, I'm gonna go dark brown. I think, well, my mom had dark brown hair. I naturally have dark brown hair. I think he had black hair. Actually, no, I was gonna give him gray hair, actually. Because as long as I remember... Oh, he did have... No, this is the thing. Do I want to go from how he looked when he... Actually, I'm just gonna put J. Because his middle initial was a J, and that's gonna be his name. So, from what I've seen of pictures when he was younger, he did have black, almost dark brown hair. Over on eyebrows, never mind. So he had this in pictures, but I remember him having, like, growing up, like, having this hair because he was already... By the time I was 8, he was already 56. So he was already getting this, but... I could do that one out because it's kind of gray, but also not gray. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. His eyes... If I keep talking and focus on the game, I won't hopefully cry. Oof, no. just gonna go with that. Okay, honestly, it does. Alright. The rest of it, I'm gonna just go from memory, because if I look at his picture too much, I will cry or tear up, and I don't necessarily want to do that on stream. Skin details. We are gonna give him some wrinkles, because he had wrinkles. We're gonna make him old, even though looking old, even though he is an adult in the game. So that, okay, and beard. He didn't really grow a beard, but he did still shave. And I did have a nightmare once that he had a mustache. So I'm thinking something kind of like that, but lighter if I can. Like that. Okay. So we're gonna need glasses because he always wore glasses. I can see those. But I don't like how it is two colors, because I don't think he would wear two color glasses. You know what? I can see those. If only they had like fake bifocals, then that would be too accurate. See, when he went outside, he would always wear a hat. But I think we're gonna wait for when we get to these to put his hat on, or like the other ones. Alright, so let's start from his everyday look. Okay. That's like calling our name for his outfit. Or outfit, his shirt. And I'm gonna find jeans. He did wear, well, really any pants he could find. You would not have been wearing those. I never looked. I was gonna download. Actually, I was gonna download CC to give him suspenders, because he always wore suspenders. Okay, no, this, because he always had like a belt on. I'm gonna give him black pants. And he did usually have a pair of sneakers on. I'm gonna give him these older looking ones just because I feel like that style fit. And we have to give him a watch. Bracelet, rings. Okay, it would be under bracelets. Okay. That honestly from the side does kind of look like him. Alright, formal wear. Okay, I have to go and add the glasses onto every outfit. It's gonna be annoying as hell, but... Okay, I'm not gonna put him in sleepwear. Right. I would not have been caught dead wearing that. Swimwear, I don't think I remember him ever going swimming, let alone going down the lake or the beach. But I'm gonna not give him classes for that. Alright, glasses are on every outfit. We're at formal wear now. I want to give him a tux, or like a tux like thing. Normally it would be something like this. Oh, I could do something like that. Blue. And give him normal looking pants. Like that. Shoes can stay. Oh, maybe not. Those are fine. We need to give him that watch again. He did have, sometimes he did have rings on, but I'm not gonna give him rings. I'm trying to think. He did, he usually wore long sleeves in the summer. He wore t-shirts. Don't think he ever actually had a active look, because the times he did go on walks was he wanted to see my lady he was dating at the time later became my stepmom because she didn't live that far away and the car was getting repaired. And he wanted to use my bike. I'm like, no, you're not going that far by yourself. So I went with him. So I can see something like this. Although he would normally wear, you know, his normal whatever look. I think that I could see something like this because it has the pockets. He usually had an overshirt. Wait, is that... Oh, okay, I kind of like that. We're gonna go with the dirty look. Because when he did work on stuff, he got dirty. You know, those shorts actually aren't that bad. He only wears shorts in the summer, unlike me. I wear them in the winter too. Socks. Just give him basic socks, and he has to have his watch. Sleepwear. He normally wore shorts. When he actually went to bed, well, different story. But like when he would come down to smoke a cigarette in the middle of the night, he was usually wearing t-shirt, shorts, and that was it. So we're gonna give him t-shirt and shorts. Blue, because like I said, blue is gonna be a prominent color in this. So we're just gonna give him that outfit and put his watch. He don't wear his watch to bed, but I'm still gonna give him his watch. Unlike me, who I wear my watch to bed. I'm gonna give him little bunny slippers. Like, I have to. They're too cute. Or should we give him... Actually, those make more sense. Okay, so party wear. He normally didn't go to parties, and if he did, it was more like a formal casual wear. I mean, we did go to a Halloween party once, and he put in his dentures, and he put on a wig, and I was coming in behind him. And the people said if they didn't notice me, they would have thought he was a completely different person. Like, somebody they did not recognize him. If it wasn't for me coming in behind him. So I'm gonna go with like a formal casual type feel to it. I mean, I can see this without the crest on it. Because he did wear something like that. I was gonna try to do like a pattern. I don't want to do that because I don't want the crest on it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one because he did have those weird like pattern stuff. And I think I'm either going with pants or jeans. I'm gonna go like that. Shoes are fine. We need to give him that watch back. Is that not considered party? Okay. Swimwear. This is fine. I'm gonna get rid of the top, but otherwise, like I said, I didn't normally see him swimming. Alright, so top. I'm gonna go with one of these because he did have some weird colored stuff at some point. Blue. Going with the blue. Going with these. No, he never, from my memory, I don't think he ever wore sandals. I was usually the one that wore sandals, and I don't even think my stepmom wore sandals. So I'm going to give him sneakers. Now we can't get socks in hot weather wear, but if you take that thing off, you can. So he gets his watch back. And this is where we add on his hat. So he usually had a baseball cap hat. Unless he was fancy, he would sometimes have a hat like this. Which honestly gives me the old man feel to it. But I don't like the feather. There's something like this, but with the out the feather. So he usually wore a hat like that. Or... Okay. that is good. No winter. I think he had a winter jacket. Because we lived in Wisconsin. As you know, my shirt, I don't know if you can tell, but my shirt says Wisconsin on it. So I can see something. Okay, I guess we're going all the way up here. Because I wanted to zipper up all the way. I can see something like that on him. Pants are fine, I just need to change the color. To those. He didn't normally wear boots, so he's gonna stay with sneakers. Can't really see the watch, but he's gonna wear it anyway. And he did wear gloves. Now his hat. Do we have... Okay, this is the closest to that hat like he would wear in the winter, except it would not be a kitty hat. I'm gonna give him a Santa hat. Just because he grew up, or not grew up, but like he would sometimes dress as Santa. But at the same time, that might be confusing when we're not during Winterfest. So I might just go with that one. New adult version of my dad. Alright, I'm gonna give him his walk. That's... Nope. I can kind of see that. It's a swagger. Oh, okay, so he's going with the swagger walk. Usually I don't change the walks, but...
Gusha Blanco. Pena Swarbo. Skimbo Jorm. Moisto Quopa.
Okay. Usually I don't mess around with that stuff, but... Alright. I'm just gonna call it Dad. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put him in the lot, go into edit world, and then go and build his house without the limitation of the budgets, even though I could either way. So we're just gonna go here. Alright, so next part, if you're watching this on YouTube, is me building the house for my father. I'm gonna